Clan Tzu Chi volunteers held a distribution for the households affected by the pandemic. Tzu Chi volunteers in Taiwan help a senior who lives alone to improve the living environment. Welcome to Dine Headlines. I'm Sandy Yan. Thank you for joining us. Due to the pandemic, the livelihood economy in Malaysia was affected. For more than a year, Clan Tzu Chi volunteers continued to care for the needy. During Ramadan, they delivered daily supplies to impoverished families. Many villagers were so touched that they also joined the ranks of volunteers.
Since the movement control order was implemented last year, Clan Tzu Chi volunteers have gone to communities to help impoverished families.
Thank you.
Although a year has passed, volunteers continue to care for the needy. During Ramadan, they brought supplies for the villagers.
Where is it going to? Because we got to know villagers. They made phone calls saying they are still facing life's difficulties. We continue to help them. Therefore, we have a lot of interaction. After the whole year, they are very happy to see us.
Villager Agus received Tzu Chi volunteers' help when he was helpless, and he has kept it in mind. After learning about Tzu Chi's principles, he decided to join the ranks of volunteers.
I want to be like Tzu Chi volunteers. I've seen that the volunteers are very sincere as they help the needy. So I'm willing to look for people in need.
Tzu Chi volunteers have invited Muslim villagers to cook vegetarian Malaysian traditional food lontong.
I am very happy. Although I might get tired, the feeling of fatigue will go away. Seeing the villagers' smiles, we are very happy. It is a feeling of sharing joy.
Volunteers deliver gift sets with their best wishes, hoping that nearly 50 families can celebrate a holiday with peace of mind.
I am very happy that people still care about us seniors.
The villagers are also very surprised that non-Muslims would be willing to come here and prepare food for many families. I'm very grateful. I have respect for the volunteers for their kindness today.
During Ramadan, Tzu Chi volunteers distribute supplies, hoping to help impoverished families get through the tough times.
In keeping with the movement control order, people are spending more time at home. Li Shunzhen, who lives in Sabah, Malaysia, uses her time to invent various vegetarian recipes and promotes these healthy meals to her family and friends.
64-year-old Li Shunzhen is preparing dinner for her family in the kitchen.
I try to cook vegetables and fruits and don't cook processed food. When I cook, I don't normally fry, but steam or poach instead to keep the nutrients.
Li Shunzhen is a teacher and also a Tzu Chi volunteer. Inspired by the pandemic, she responded to Pastor Zeng Yan's calling to go meatless since last year.
My children support me a lot, so when they eat at home, they all adopt a vegetarian diet. Now I'm working hard to learn cooking better so that they can have more nutritious vegetarian food happily.
In the beginning, I always encouraged her because she didn't know how to cook vegetarian food. Sometimes I would share some recipes with her. He would ask me how to cook and then ask for more recipes. She really enjoys cooking a lot.
This is the book of recipes she gave me. There are lots of varieties which make vegetarian food less rigid and monotonous. The vegetables are of different colors as well.
My mom works really very hard, especially she would spend a lot of time and efforts to invent new recipes. She does it solely for our health.
As going meatless has a lot of advantages, Li Shunzhen's family began to feel the fascination of vegetarian food.
After going meatless, I no longer have allergies. I used to have a serious allergy problem and felt itchy all over my body since I ate too much meat.
Although I didn't eat a lot of meat before, my bad cholesterol level was a bit high. After becoming complete vegetarian, I've done a blood test. It was found that my cholesterol level is all normal, so I feel more energetic now.
I know that animals are like humans. They also have emotions, so I want to change my diet to become a vegetarian forever.
Li Shunzhen not only inspired her family to go meatless, but also made her pets join the ranks of adopting a vegetarian diet.
It used to be a meat lover. I cooked chicken and added some carrots for it. Now we all go vegetarian. I thought that as I'm a vegetarian, why can't let my dog try vegetarian food? Here I mixed some corn with white rice and carrots. I've cooked eggs as well.
Li Shunzhen also becomes a vegetarian ambassador and encourages relatives and friends to have more vegetables and less meat through video calls.
The master always says we need to do recycling, protect sentient beings, and love the earth.
I have a vegetarian diet at home, about 2 or 3 meals a day.
Li Shunzhen spares no efforts in promoting vegetarianism. By changing one's eating habits, she hopes to gather kindness, protect sentient beings, and love the earth.
Love continues to pour in unaffectedly during the pandemic. In Sanxia Ximen Monastery, Dharma masters call upon volunteers to promote vegetarianism. In the 5th week, 300 people responded to the movement as the trend of goodness expanding to Shuling and Banqiao.
Vegetables have to be timed while cooking in order to keep the maximum amount of nutrition. Dough with batter added with ingredients are deep fried till brown. After 2 hours of work, 5 dishes were prepared as 10 volunteers packed up 250 lunchboxes.
I woke up at 7 in the morning. We have to be here around 7:30 a.m.
Everyone, please collect the lunch boxes. Yes. Now we are promoting vegetarianism and eco-friendliness. There are even some organic farms that have heard of our promotion. Thus, they provided vegetables and supplies to our monastery.
Some people even prepared their own lunchboxes in response to eco-friendliness as well. Every Wednesday for 6 consecutive weeks, Ximen Monastery prepares free vegetarian lunchboxes to different communities.
Due to the pandemic, we must eat vegetarian food. Master Zheng Yan said that this is education. She also hopes for us to reflect on ourselves and to reduce killings of animals.
The meals are an effort of love made possible by volunteers and kind people. Let us hope that the seeds of kindness continue to root in other communities.
In Miaoli, a volunteer, Ximen, had documented and filmed more than a dozen schools associated with Project Hope after 9/1 earthquake. Because of the health problem, he was bedridden for a long time and passed away on April 26 at the age of 88. However, his efforts and love will eternally keep in our mind.
The moment the shutter was pressed, Miaoli documenting volunteer Ximen used the lens to write history. After the 9/1 earthquake, he undertook farming work for more than a dozen rebuilt schools.
When I'm in good health, I have to do more.
During filming, he climbed up and down. He went to the site early in the morning and returned home late every day. We were very touched by his sharing.
Volunteers always seize the opportunity to give.
During the construction of Da'an's second village in Puli, he accidentally fell from a height and was hospitalized. At that time, he was afraid that he had not taken photo of the project completion. So he secretly ran back to Puli without asking for leave from the hospital.
Ximen is always smiling and popular as everyone calls him Father Xu. He has been in poor health over the years and has been bedridden for a long time. On April 26, he passed away of multiple organ failure.
He is a role model. He works in the forefront and works very hard. Every time I see him, he is sweaty. We are very moved by this.
Ximen's hard work has left him with no regrets in his life. He lived to 88 years of age and completed his life's work.
TIMM members in Tainan often make scheduled visits to Tainan's nursing home, checking on the teeth conditions of the residents. However, the whole process is not so easy. Let's take a look at how doctors and volunteers care for those residents.
Dental cleaning proves to be a tough task at this nursing home in Tainan.
When we look after seniors, most importantly, we look after their emotions and respond according to their body language.
5 to 6 volunteers are required upon caring for one senior. This is to prevent seniors from moving too much during dental cleaning.
Actually, they'll get emotionally unstable. Sometimes when they go to dentists outside, dentists refuse to provide dental cleaning services. I'm really thankful to Tima. They really put in great efforts every time.
It's not easy because some of the people are intellectually incapable of following our instructions, so we must work as a team, guiding the seniors with patience to complete the task together.
After dental cleaning, seniors at the nursing home may eat with ease as they'll continue to live a healthy life.
Mr. Fan is a senior who lives alone. For years, Tzu Chi volunteers would visit him regularly and pay attention to his needs. Lately, they noticed his home is in need of repair. The handy volunteers managed to find ways to improve his living environment.
Interlocking block pavements are installed in order to solve the back issues Mr. Fan suffers from.
It's firmer when we install the interlocking block pavements. The chair becomes taller, thus it's better for his back.
Making multiple visits to the senior, 3 taxi drivers are here today with a special mission, fixing the home for senior Mr. Fan.
We brought new sinks, handlebars, water pipes, and faucets. We even put the faucets together on our own. We really put a lot of effort and sincerity into this household.
The sink experiences water leakage, causing the floor to be wet. Mr. Fan's feet are swollen due to this poor environment.
Water leaks when I try to wash things in the sink. And my feet are swollen because of that.
The handlebars are crafted by volunteers. Though they have no profession in this field, the effort matters.
If we can do more, we will do more. Our master said that we are here to do our best.
Every visit, the lights in Mr. Fan's room gets brighter and the door becomes firmer. Volunteers make great efforts into bonding with the solitary senior.
I'm happy that people are here caring for me.
Mr. Fan is no longer living a lonely life because of visiting Tzu Chi volunteers.
In Taiwan, Mugu, located in Shiling Township of Hualien, is a natural paradise. However, the popular site has also been polluted by tourists. In order to learn how to protect their hometown, the villagers pay a visit to Tzu Chi recycling station to learn about sorting recyclables. Here's more.
Mugu Muyu in Taroko dialect means a beautiful and secluded place. As the river restriction order has been lifted, more tourists have come here. As a result, the amount of garbage has increased. Led by the village chief, nearly 20 villagers have come to Hualien City Recycling Station to learn about recycling.
There are a lot of details in the sorting process. For example, paper can be sorted into 3 categories. I think it is a delicate work.
City volunteers share the slogan for sorting recyclables and lead everyone to experience recycling so they can bring the experience back to their village.
After they learn about the principles, they also experience recycling, so they can have a deeper impression. They can bring the experience back to their village, so the villagers can sort recyclables and do cleaning.
Love one's home, love one's hometown, and love the earth. As everyone does his part to recycle, he can better protect the environment and the natural scenery.
The coronavirus has affected many families living below the poverty line. In the Philippines, a lady puts a table in front of her door so that people who want to donate food can put it there for those in need. This simple concept widely spread on the internet, and the number of such food stations has increased to 100.
A simple concept of mutual support has won over many, as the current pandemic has put many people in a dire situation. Neighbors have responded to this call for help, and Tzu Chi also sent 600 pieces of bread. Within 4 days, more than 3,000 people came to receive supplies.
If you want to donate something, you can donate anything. When you want to take something you need, you can take it. It's that simple. Just like what our master said, giving is not just for rich people.
Soon, the message spread on the internet, and various places have followed suit. At present, there are more than 100 distribution points where everyone can help others and spread the love faster than the virus.
In the United States, the Tzu Chi Medical Foundation has begun with COVID-19 vaccination. Volunteers from all over the country have come to assist. They are familiar with multiple languages, so that people who come for vaccination can feel more at ease and have a clear understanding of vaccines.
Today we are administering the Moderna vaccine for COVID-19.
I'm old now.
Administering the vaccines are not very straightforward. I mean, we have to keep the vaccines at a certain temperature when we transport it from the county over to our clinics. From clinic to clinic, we have to make sure that each step is really meticulous, in terms of temperature-wise, monitoring-wise. We can't really shake the vials.
1, 2.
We check the temperatures on arrival to the next site, and then we make sure that before we even start to draw the vaccines that they are appropriately thawed.
Including yesterday, we have the COVID Vaccination Event. Government issued us 300 to 330 vaccinations. Right now, we are vaccinating 65 plus, or people are in special services, such as teachers, restaurant workers, and such.
To serve 150 people, we need about total 40 of the volunteers to do the job.
When you get online, it will show you our information very clearly. If you have any questions, we also have hotlines where 16 volunteers can answer your call. They can speak Chinese, Cantonese, and English. And they work at 4 p.m. and drove 4.5 hours to get here. It's almost 9 p.m. now, no big deal.
I am a retired nurse. I have my RN license and my MP license. I just come to help the whole day yesterday.
So when I heard that we have this event today, I immediately said that, okay, I will volunteer and help out in this event. 有不舒服要跟我们讲。
I think I left Sacramento around 8, and then I arrived about 3 a.m. in LA. And then I just slept a couple hours. I feel energized.
So we're making expansion and enlarge our service from Alhambra to El Monte Clinic.
I'm actually here today because my wife is getting her first COVID shot. Hi, baby.
I'm a patient of Tzu Chi Clinic. When they had this vaccination event, I was lucky to be on their waiting list, and they contact me. I'm so happy to get the vaccine from Tzu Chi.
So I decided to give a donation today because having worked with Tzu Chi, having seen the good work they do with medical outreach, having been part of it, I felt it was important to me to give a donation to help them continue to do that good work.
Tzu Chi was able to provide this service very efficiently. I'm so happy.
Last year, the Jakarta city government launched a Green Village campaign. Residents in the villages need to sort their own trash and bring their waste and recyclable to the waste bank. In our report, let's see how people implement this action.
Since the Jakarta city government launched a plan for eco-village last year, until February this year, 125 streets in Jakarta have been set as model eco-villages. In the village, each villager must handle their own garbage in the waste bank. They need to distinguish between organic and non-organic garbage and breed black soldier fly to treat food waste. Many communities have implemented various environmental protection activities before the setup of eco-villages. However, since its establishment, residents think that the effect of local waste treatment has become more noticeable.
Jadi membiasakan diri dan bertanggung jawab untuk.
If everyone has the habit of handling their own garbage, then the cleanliness, greening, and beauty of the environment around the village can be maintained.
Jauhnya asrinya dan diharapkan kegiatan.
I hope this activity, which is not a one-off event, can be carried out continuously. In fact, everyone has been doing this for some time.
Seremonial, tetapi di sini memang sudah dilakukan.
By setting this area as a green village, is hope that more people can be motivated to join the event.
Semua unsur masyarakat itu bisa terlibat dan bertanggung jawab terhadap produksi sampahnya untuk dikelola.
In the eco-village on the 3rd Street, there are 7 waste banks for residents to sort garbage regularly. The sorted organic garbage can be made into fertilizer, which will then be returned to the soil. Every household in the eco-village has a special bucket for food waste. After the bucket is full, it will then be sent to the nearby waste bank.
Untuk para warga sini yang mau nabung bisa.
For the residents who want to respond to the call, they can collect all the food waste at home, including leftovers, fruit peels, etc., and send the organic waste here.
Nanti kita akan timbang persampahan.
We'll weigh and record everything.
Jadi setelah ditimbang nanti baru kita masukkan ke dalam komposter. Semuanya itu juga udah dicatat.
The profits from the waste bank will be used to subsidize the daily needs of residents. The operator intends to save this income for the residents to realize their dream to join the Hajj to Mecca.
Kita mau ada bagaimana sih supaya sampah-sampah itu.
We want this trash which can also bring benefits to the people.
Untuk kita dan buat kita ya. Jadi kita.
So we're actively collecting inorganic trash, including PET bottles. In addition, we also prepare special buckets for the residents to get used to collecting garbage.
Terbiasa dengan mengumpulkan sampah-sampah tersebut.
In response to the plan of eco-village, it is hoped that more communities can be motivated to take actions to protect our environment together.
Tzu Chi volunteers in United Microelectronics Corporation held an interesting activity with games that are made with recyclable materials, like golf and pinball. The staff are all having fun with it. Through these games, participants can understand the concept of environmental protection and also give to charity. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for watching. See you next time.